Welcome back, guys. In the last tutorial, this is what we did. We talked about the data types. We complete our data types. So in this tutorial, we are going to flow control statements. What is flow control statement? FCL. It's allow you to make use of control statements. What's the meaning of flow control statement? What's the meaning of control statement? So it's a loop and it's also a check. So we're gonna make use of it. So let me give you a few examples of flow control statements. Let's start with for loops. We have loops and we have our loops are called iterative statements and flow control statements. So let's go with for loop now. Okay, let's see. The reason why we use loop is to make something to happen continuously until something happen until this happens. So for instance, we want to print 1 to 10. Okay, or let's first print 1 to 10 or 1 to 20. So let's use for loop. For is one of the flow control statements, and this is how to use it. So set for int I is equals to 1. I multiplies them 20. I. So this is that int I, we are declaring a value that int I is equals to 0, is equals to 1. So integer, you know how to declare value. Say integer, the name of integer is 1 equals to 1. So you're gonna take 3 parameters. The first one is store int 1 as int. You're gonna declare variable as integer or anything. Then you're gonna check if I is less than 20. Okay, what should I do? Whatever you have in between this block, in between here, that's what you should do. So let's say system 6. Let's print a line I. So the way this works. Now you're gonna say it's gonna run from here to here at once, but it's gonna run from here to here every time it sees that. Let's run it and see what we got. You say 1 to 19. So what that place is saying that declare I as 1. The first time it's gonna assign I as 1. Okay, is I less than 20? Yes. So this is how it works. The loop comes, say okay, I is equals to 1. Okay, I'm checking this one once. Then is I less than 20? Is 1 less than 20? Yes. Okay, what should I do? Print the value of 1. I'm printing the value of 1. Yes, 1. So that's why we have a 1. Then next is it's gonna come back. Then if I print it, what should I do? Increase I by 1. That's I plus plus. Increase I by 1. Then when I increase I by 1, it's gonna check here. It's not coming back here. So it's gonna check here. It's 2. So I is now 2. It's 2. I plus plus. So I plus 1 is 1. Is 2 less than 20? Yes. What should I do? Print 2. Come back. Equals to 3. Is 3 less than 20? Until it's 19. It's gonna check on 19. Okay, 19. Is 19 less than 20? Yes. Let me print it out. Then it's gonna check on 20. Is 20 less than 20? No. But it's equals to 20. So if I had equals here and run, so you see now it's gonna say 20. So that means 20 is not less than 20, but is equal to 20. Do you get it now? So that's for loops. So that's how to use for loop. And another thing of using for loop is we're gonna make use of for loop much time in this tutorial. So let's, for maybe we want to print out hello world 5 times. So let's say system dot out dot print ln. Let's print hello. I want to print any value hello Java. So we're gonna print hello Java 5 times. So, and again, let's declare a value here. Let's say int 35. So 5 times. So okay. So it's gonna declare. So let's say so let's print v. So it's gonna anything all the code you want to repeat every time. So it's gonna repeat this every time. So let's run it and let's see. You see it prints hello world 35, hello world 35. So when I slide down, so it's gonna run it 5 times. Let's put the number. So let's just echo the number each time it runs. So for the first time, number. So I'm gonna teach you concatenation. So if you want to write a string value and you want to join a value, maybe you can value and you want to join it like this, so this is how you make use of it. So you're gonna put plus in the middle. So let's run it and see what we got. It's a number one is okay. This how to comment. Let's add it in it. And just say I, and let's concat it. So let's see, I want something with name. Okay, said 1 hello world. In the first time it prints hello world and this. Second one is just it did third, fourth, fifth, and that's how it prints everything now. So that's the uses of for loop. So in the next tutorial we're gonna work with while loop and do while loop.